Worksheet 7 for class 10th. The question number 1 from quadratic equations. The question number 1 is 3 consecutive positive integers are such that the sum of the squares of first and the product of the other two is 46. Find the integers. 3 consecutive integers are such that the sum of the squares of first and the product of other two is 46. Find the integers. Let the integers are first integer x, second x plus 1 and third is x plus 2. Consecutive integers. Find that the sum of the squares of the first x square plus the product of other two equal to 46. Okay. Now solve. Product of these two is x square plus 3x plus 2 equal to 46. 2x square plus 3x minus 14 minus 44. Okay. So now factorize by splitting middle term. The 44 into 2, 88. So we can write 11x minus 8x. X common, so we get 2x plus 11 and take 4 minus 4 common, 2x plus 11. 2x plus 11 and x minus 4 equal to 0. So we get the values of x is x equal to 4. If 2x plus 11 equal to 0, so we get 11 equal to minus 11, x equal to minus 11 by 2. It is not possible because the integers, answer is in integers. The minus 11 by 2 is not possible. Therefore, the integers are 4, 5 and 6. Okay, the answer is 4, 5 and 6. Question number 2. Question number 2 from arithmetic progression. If m times the mth term of an AP is equal to the n times its nth term, find the m plus nth term of the AP. If m times the mth term of an AP is equal to the n times its nth term, let the first term of an AP is A and common difference is D. Common difference is D. According to the question, mth term, m times the mth term is equal to the n times nth term. Okay. So now m times mth term, the formula of mth term is a plus m minus 1 into d equal to n times nth term, a plus n minus 1 into d. We have to find the relation between a and d. Now simplify m into m minus 1 into d equal to n into n minus 1 into d. Separate the terms, ma minus na equal to n minus 1 into d minus m minus 1 into d. Take a common, so we get m minus n, and d common, so we get n square minus n minus m square plus m. Rearrange and factorize. So d n square minus m square. Okay, minus m plus factorize d. Factorize n square minus square, we get n minus m, n plus m. Minus 1 common, n minus m. So d equal to n minus m and m plus n minus 1. Okay. Now a equal to d n minus m, m plus n minus 1 and m minus n. Take minus common. Okay. Minus d. So we get m minus n, m plus n minus 1 into minus common m minus n. Okay, m minus n. Cancel. So a equal to minus d m plus n minus 1. This is the a equal to. Okay. We have to find the value of m plus nth term. I am solving here. M plus nth term. Okay. The formula is a plus m plus n minus 1 into d. Just put the value of a. The value of a is minus d m plus n minus 1 plus m plus n minus 1 into d. Same term cancel. The m plus nth term is equal to 0. Answer is 0. Okay. The question number 3. Prove that the tangents drawn at the ends of a diameter of a circle are parallel. First, draw a circle. Suppose AB is a diameter of circle. This is the center and the two tangents PQ at the question is draw at the end of the diameters. This is the PQ and second tangent is LM. Okay. PQ is a diameter. तो लिखेंगे पहले इसमें let AB be the let AB be the diameter AB be the diameter with center O. Okay, and two tangents PQ and LM are drawn at the end of diameter AB. Okay. As we know that the tangent as a point of contact is always perpendicular. Okay. A tangent at a point to a circle is perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact. Through the point of contact. Okay. Now OA is perpendicular on PQ and OB perpendicular on LM. These are the two perpendicular. Therefore, angle PAO equal to 90 degree and angle LMBO equal to 90 degree. Both are equal. PAO equal to MBO. The value of both are 90 degree. They are forming alternate angle. They are alternate angles. If their alternate angles are equal, Therefore, the line PQ parallel to LM. ओके, यही प्रूव करना था कि दोनों टेंजेंट्स पैरेलल टू ईच अदर. ओके. The question number 4. Draw two concentric circles of radii 3 cm and 5 cm. Construct a tangent to a smaller circle from a point on the larger circle. How to construct two concentric circles? First we draw a circle of radius 3 cm. Okay. And the other of radius 5 cm with the same center. First we draw the two concentric circles. Okay. Now join this radius and perpendicular bisect this line. Suppose OA. Perpendicular bisect from A. This is the perpendicular bisect. Take this as a center, as a radius. Suppose M. MA is a radius and draw a circle. Okay. The point of contact of the initial circle. Suppose this point is P and this is the Q. Now join AP and AQ. These are the two tangents. Okay, you can draw like this. The question number 5 is a case-based question from the chapter Application of Trigonometry, Height and Distance. An aeroplane is flying at a constant height of 3000 meters. A man observed with the angle of elevation of the aeroplane from a point on the ground is 60 degrees. After a flight of 20 seconds, the angle of elevation was found to be 45 degrees. This is a figure. A flight is 3000 meters. Okay. Based on the above information, answer the following question. In the given figure, which ratio of the sides given the value of tan 60 degree? The tan 60 degree equal to perpendicular by base, the PB upon AB. Okay. PB upon AB. Second, what will be the value of QC upon AC? This is the QC upon AC. QC upon AC equal to tan 45 degree. Perpendicular by base is tan angle. Tan 45. The tan 45 degree equal to 1. The QC upon AC equal to 1. Next, what is the distance traveled by aeroplane in 20 seconds? Okay, so we have to find the distance is PQ. Okay. This figure, the question number 1 answer is tan 60 degree equal to perpendicular by base PB upon AB. From the second, the ratio of QC upon AC equal to tan 45. It is equal to 1. Now the third, the distance traveled by this in 20 seconds. This distance from P to Q. that this is also equal to x. Okay, and this distance equal to y. AB equal to y, BQ equal to x. Now first equation, tan 60 degree equal to PB upon AB. Tan 60 degree root 3, PB is 3000 and AB upon y. So we can find y equal to 3000 by root 3. Okay. Next, in tan 45 degree, QC upon AC. Okay, tan 45 1, QC is 3000 by AC is x. X equal to 3000. Sorry, QC upon AC means x plus y. Then y plus x equal to 3000. Now put the value of y. 3000 minus 3000 by root 3. And rationalize this. Root 3. We get 3, cancel by 1000. 3000 minus 1000 root 3. Okay. 1003 minus root 3. Now the next question. Question number 4. What is the distance travel हो गया? What is the approximate speed of aeroplane? And what is the value of AQ upon AC? AQ upon AC. Okay. AQ upon AC. Hypotenuse by base. Speed equal to distance upon time. Aeroplane covers x distance in 20 seconds. Okay. The distance is x. X means 1000. 3 minus root 3. Divide by 20 seconds. So this is the meter per second. Now convert in the kilometer per hour. So 1000. 3 minus root 3. Divide by 1000. Convert in kilometer. And 3600 divide by 20. This can cancel. Okay. Now cancel 180. Okay. Now put the value of root 3 is 1.73. So 3 minus 1.73 into 180, which is equal to the subtract 3 from 1.73. We get multiply, we get 228.6 kilometer per hour. Then the approx 229 kilometer per hour. And the last is find the value of AQ upon AC. Hypotenuse by base. AQ upon AC. Hypotenuse by base is equal to sec. Sec 45, which is equal to the sec 45 degree equal to root 2. The ratio of AQ upon AC is root 2. Next question from statistics. Batsal grows cucumbers in his farm. He collects some of them and measures their length and represent his data as shown in the below. This is the data. Length in millimeter 110 to 120 and so on. Number of cucumbers 10, 18, 12, N 26, 11, 19. When calculated using assume mean method, Batsal gets the medium length of the cucumber is 147.25 cm. How many cucumbers of length 140 to 150, and it means N, are more than that of the length 130 to 140. सबसे पहले क्वेश्चन का बनाएंगे टेबल. Here is the class interval and frequency. First find the class mark. Class mark of 110 to 120 is 115. Okay. The class mark of second one is 125, 135, 145, 155, 165 and 175. Okay. The formula of mean is A plus sigma fi di upon sigma fi. This is the assume mean method. A is the assume mean. Assume mean we can take the middlemost of this one. Assume mean is 145. Now find the total of the frequencies. Add 96 plus n, the sum of the frequencies. Find di equal to xi minus a. It means 115 minus 145. We get minus 30. हर xi में से 145 को घटाना है. 125 minus 145 we get minus 20, minus 10, 0, 10, 20, 30. ओके 145 माइनस करेंगे तो 10, इसमें से 20 और इसमें 30 मिलेगा. अब fi di यानी फ्रीक्वेंसी इंटू di मल्टीप्लाई. तो फर्स्ट 300, 18 इंटू माइनस 20 minus 360, 12 into minus 10 minus 120, n into 0 0, 26 into 10 260, 220, 19 into 3 57. हम लोग सिंपली क्या किए, इन दोनों कॉलम का मल्टीप्लाई करके यहाँ लिख रहे हैं. अब हमको इसका टोटल चाहिए, सिग्मा fi di चाहिए, यानी इसका टोटल चाहिए. तो सबको ऐड करेंगे, तो ऐड कीजिएगा तो मिलेगा आपको 270. पॉजिटिव नंबर एक साथ ऐड करना है, नेगेटिव एक साथ, और सब्ट्रैक्ट करके मिलेगा 270. नाउ पुट द वैल्यू इन दिस फॉर्मूला. द मीडियन इज गिवन दैट मीन इज 147.25. द मीन इज 140, assume mean 145, fi di 270 by sigma fi 96 plus n. How to solve? 147.25 minus 145 equal to 270 by 96 plus n. So we get 2.25. Okay, equal into 96 plus n equal to 270. So 96 into 2.25 equal to, we get 216. 2.25 n equal to 270. 2.25, 270 minus 216, we get 54. n equal to 54 by 2.25, we get 24. The question है कि हमारा कितना ज़्यादा है, यानी वो कह रहा है 24. किस ग्रुप से उसने ज़्यादा पूछा है कि n अगर मेरा यहाँ 24 आ गया तो इस ग्रुप से 130 to 140 से कितना ज़्यादा इसमें ग्रो किया. तो 24 minus 12. द आंसर इज 24 minus 12 is 12. यानी मोर cucumbers 12 more cucumbers of length 140 to 150 millimeter. Okay, then the length of 130 to 140. Okay, this is the assume mean method. The question number 7, an ice cream cone is full of ice cream having radius 5 cm and height 10 cm. Calculate the volume of the ice cream provided that its 1/6 part is left unfilled with आइसक्रीम. कोन में आइसक्रीम है लेकिन आइसक्रीम में वॉल्यूम ऑफ आइसक्रीम सिर्फ 1/6 ऑफ द लेफ्ट अनफिल्ड विद द आइसक्रीम. लास्ट क्वेश्चन नंबर 7, ए कोन इज फिल्ड विद आइसक्रीम. सपोज दिस इज ए कोन एंड फिल्ड विद आइसक्रीम. The radius is 5 centimeter. This is the radius 5 centimeter. Okay, and the total height of the cone is 10 centimeter from here. Total height of the ice cream cone. The right radius of cone and hemisphere. Okay, equal to 5 centimeter. the radius is same for both, and height of cone equal to 10 minus 5 centimeter. Because the total height is 10, subtract this height 5, we get height of the cone is 5. Now volume of cone with ice cream equal to volume of cone plus volume of hemisphere. दोनों का ऐड होगा तब इसमें फुल उसका निकलेगा. The volume of cone is 1/3 pi r square h and the volume of hemisphere is 2/3 pi r cube. So we can take common 1/3 pi r square. So we get h plus 2r. h plus 2r. 1/3 pi r square. Take common, so we get h plus 2r. Now put the value 1/3 pi is 22/7. Radius is 5 into 5 and h plus 2r 5 plus 2 into 5. So we get 22 into 5 into 5 into 15 by 3 into 7. Okay. 22 into 125 by 7. Multiply and we get 392.85 cubic centimeter. The actual volume of the ice cream is 1/6 of this cone. Okay. The volume of ice cream equal to 1/6 is left. It means 1 minus 1/6 of the total volume. It means 5/6 of the total volume is 392.85. Multiply by 5, we get 1964.28 and divide by 6. It is 327.38. So we can say approx 327.4 cubic centimeter. The ice cream is 327.4